is just as real. Man lives in the sunlit world of what he believes to be reality. But there is, unseen by most, an underworld, a place that is just as real, but not as brightly lit. A dark side.
Hey, bro, what the fuck is going on, and why don't nobody see this shit? I think this is fucking crazy. I think it's crazy. We don't even need no music. I think it's crazy how nobody's putting this shit together. Now, I dropped a quick little like 60-second video yesterday, and clearly they shadow banned it because can't nobody see it. And anytime I drop some silly stuff or, you know, something commercial, it'll instantly go up 200, 300, woo-de-woo. I drop some real shit, nothing. That's fine. The luring. Everybody's going to blame that on, you know, the uneducation of them. And that's true, too. That's a good playoff. But if you dialed that Sweet Angel Baby daycare or Sweet Angel daycare number and went straight to Tim Wall's office, the Somalis are now literally dropping Tim Wall's name. They dropped his name. They're like, nah. Like, they specifically said his name. The reason I'm talking about luring is because, remember, these are the Democrats. I know what you're laughing at, too. But this is interesting, though. This is really interesting. It's the Democrats. We all know about the flying kids on planes late at night. You know what I'm saying? We know that from Jen Psaki. We all know about, you know, all the underage, unaccompanied minors missing and stuff. It was mainly around Democrat cities and states. They're the ones with the not sovereignty, but, you know, sanctuary cities. They're the ones with those. Okay. Luring, because, you know, y'all got to understand how masonry works. They're trying to say, oh, they messed up on how to spell learning. But layering, if you maneuver the vowels, you can make luring, like luring somebody in. I find this interesting because the little white kid went there. There was no kids at all. Then all of a sudden, once this shit hits the TV, now all of a sudden they drop the kids off. How do y'all just have kids out of nowhere? How do you just pull and pick children? How does that happen? How do you do that? So that's my argument. My argument is, nigga, yeah, the Somalis did $9 billion, and yeah, they probably sent a lot of that shit back to Somalia. I'm not going to deny that. But like we're all saying, the Somalians could not do this by themselves. It's impossible. They had to have help. All right. So if Tim Walz is the mayor and he's helping them, this is Tampon Tim. Remember, the same weirdo who wants to put tampons in your boy's bathroom. The one who don't have no problem with girls fighting boys in dresses and shit like that. All right. Reading drag stories to your kids. All the pedo shit is all around them. Like everybody says, homosexuality leads to child molesting. People don't want to believe that. It normally does. Like normally they're around this type of behavior. That's what we're saying. You know, it doesn't mean all gays or lesbians are child molesters. That's not what I'm saying. But that arena lures, it leads into child manipulation, and child manipulation can end up being child fondling. You know what I mean? Luring. Okay, if you switch the vowels, it can be luring, like luring you in. How would they be able to sex traffic all these kids? A daycare sounds like a beautiful idea. That's a genius idea. You know what I'm saying? To have a daycare, it's a great way to get kids in and out, you know, of different situations. Okay, then how do Somalians just have a bunch of kids just pop up? They're not from here, guys. How are they getting all of these hookups? Clearly, there's a white person at play. Dirty whites. Ilhan Omar's husband. He just closed his business, which was a fraud business anyway. He was ciphering the money that she was giving this nigga through the dirty business. He just closed it. They locked up 90 people in Minnesota. 85 of them are Somalians. Now, I can hear people, well, why? You know, we know about the white dude, 77.1. Why the hell would the Somalians help them? $9 billion is a start. That's a start. But then at the same time, you guys got to remember, half of the Somalian population on Earth is made of incest. Half of it. Half of it is incest babies. Then we know that Somalian dude was all on the news tripping because he was not allowed to marry 9-year-olds in America. So if the Democrats are known, regardless if people want to believe it or not, if they're known in this time to be trafficking a bunch of illegals, underage minors, then if they're known to like fight off laws, like there was a law about something about kids, they voted it down. The lady in Minnesota that got whacked, she was the only one that voted against not giving health care to illegal immigrants. She just mysteriously gets killed. Everybody's bringing that story up too. They killed that motherfucker. They killed one of their own. They murked her. Had to have been them. Had to have been them. So I'm saying all that, like, yo, bro, you guys got to peep the signs. All these people will keep doing is allegedly, supposedly. White people love playing with those two words, allegedly and supposedly. Even if we have it on video footage, they love using those words because they don't want to claim nothing. They don't want that. Okay, sorry. Let me take that back. Dirty whites that are the elites I'm talking about, because dirty street white racists, who gives a fuck? They ain't got no power. The dirty whites that are elites. It's seeming like, to me, it's seeming like a mad sex trafficking, money laundering, swindling fucking scheme was going on because these whistleblowers were talking about this shit 3 years ago. They been brought this shit up. This is when Alzheimer's was in the fucking White House. Yeah, Ice Cream Joe. Yeah, this is when he was in there. They been brought this shit up. Swept right on the rug. You mean like that government paperwork he wasn't supposed to have in his fucking car in his garage? You mean like the fucking the Hunter Biden laptop's not real? You mean like, oh, January 6th was an insurrection? Should we call the National Guard? Yeah, we have you, Nancy Pelosi, on video, recorded by your own fucking daughter in the car. Should we call the National Guard? That bitch knew exactly what she was doing. These motherfuckers are willing to destroy this country because they don't like Trump. But here's the funny thing. Trump gotta be sent from the stars. He has to be, because with him in office, you weasel motherfuckers are being exposed. Not just that Obamacare shit, because y'all let them insurance companies get rich. And we all broke. And the insurance on health still sucks. So basically, you just put us in a big-ass bill for no reason. Nothing changed. Y'all got problems with your gas now, you know, because of the Affordable Care Act and you giving out all that money to them illegal immigrants. That was not going to bring that shit back in the bulk that you gave it to them for a vote. You putting these motherfuckers in high class shit for a vote? Remember, they was all in $500 hotels and shit, throwing away the food you was giving them, taking the money you was giving them to buy beer and fucking, I don't know, Pizza Hut, whatever the fuck. Remember during the pandemic, the guy who was in charge of the pandemic stuff in New York and how he's telling us about these underground sex parties under the fucking Wall Street and all that. This is all the same people. So much drugs in Democrat states. So much. These are all the same people. drug dealers coming from New York, drug dealers coming from California, 2 Democrat motherfucking states. Went all over the fucking country. Just don't lie. Real hustlers stand up. You know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers came from Cali and came from New York and went all over America just dope feeding people out. Just they did a fucking wreck on the fucking South. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. That's why the South hates New Yorkers and Californians, because they already know they're coming with drugs and they're coming with crime. They don't have no other reason to be out here. So you got all this and countless kids. Fucking Trump just located 5,400 missing children. How many kids do you think was getting ciphered through Minnesota all this time? If you got dirty ass fucking Tim Walz working with fucking foreigners to make them rich to argue points that have no fucking point. Because, see, y'all keep forgetting them Somalians were there during them fucking George Floyd riots. They were there. Somalians didn't just come over here yesterday, motherfucker. They've been there. So now think about who else was in the streets burning and doing shit. Oh, no, Somalis don't do that. Somalis don't do that, but they'll cipher fucking $9 billion. So I'm supposed to believe that, and remember, they marry 9-year-olds. So I'm also supposed to believe they wouldn't help the white dude fucking traffic kids. I'm pretty sure they was trying to take a couple of their goddamn self. I just told you they marry 9-year-olds. This is crazy. It's crazy as fuck that nobody is really looking into this. Everybody's just, they don't know how to spell. It's learning. No. The way that they spelt it, if you play with the vowels, you'll get the word luring. Okay, this is the fucking North Gate. It's full of spells and tricks. Everybody knows this motherfucker is ran by some wicked masons. We all know that. So that means they know about spells. And they know about how to use words in this language. They know how to use it. You don't know how to use it. So you'll see that on the sign and you'll say, oh, these motherfuckers are retarded. They don't even know how to spell. Use your Masonic mind. Use your Masonic mind and switch the vowels. Just switch the vowels around. A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y, but A, E, I, O, U. Okay, like I told you, luring can turn into luring. Literally. Just switch the E and the A. The shit is deep, but you got to be deep. You got to be ready for these bastards. You got to be ready for these bastards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't just grown black people, young teenage black people getting shot in the fucking head. These motherfucking sex trafficking kids. White people is ODing all the fucking time. Or they on the street corner begging for change with a big ass, whatever the fuck they call that shit. All they fucking arm and shit be big ass Popeye arms. Be looking like old boy from the corner and shit. Just fucking, the forearms shit. Elephant hands. We all knew a black dude with those. Motherfucker could strike a match on that motherfucker and fix your fucking car in like 10 minutes. But what I'm saying is, I'm being serious. It's like, when you look at all the corruption of this country, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers celebrating somebody getting shot in the neck, and everybody like, oh, well, the right wingers was making fun of leaning on George Floyd. I never thought that was funny, and I don't really look at that as right wingers. Just like I don't look at the stuff that's going on the left as leftists. I don't. I look at these as the crazy motherfuckers that come with both parties. You know what I'm saying? Both parties got racists. Both parties got wackos. Period. Because everybody's talking about the homos and the trannies and stuff, but nobody said nothing about fucking you know that motherfucking name. The Olympic runner that turned into Kylie or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about, though. That's a grown Bruce Jenner. You know what I'm saying? It's a grown-ass man who fucking wants to dress up in high heels, act like a girl, and then, oh, no, but I'm for the right. Motherfucker, you ain't right, period. You still ain't right. Give a fuck of your political points. Shut the fuck up. That don't mean you ain't tripping. And then there's another tranny over there on the right side. That don't mean, I don't give a fuck if you can say some shit. A fucking demon can say good morning. The fuck? Like motherfucker acting like, because the demon helped another old demon walk across the street. See, they got good in them too. It's like, no, nigga, no, that's not how it works. So I'm saying that to say this. Both sides got they shit. This nigga said Bruce Lee. That was actually funny. Bruce Lee. Instead of yelling out Brooklyn, Bruce Lee. That's too much. But nah, you know, you gotta laugh at some of this shit, bro. You know, because how fucking stupid are Americans gonna be, dog? What the Somalians had to do? Kidnap us like fucking Captain Phillips, motherfucker? Like, for real? Look at me. I'm going to blow up your shit. We're going to die. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? 9 billion. Yo, they talk about black crime and black people and all. You ain't never known American niggas to clip the government for $9 billion. We always lose our shit. You know what I'm saying? We make WIC, they steal it. You know what I'm saying? We make the fucking election roll because they steal it. Oh, don't even mention us and shit. Oh, no, nigga, no, Six Flags, Disneyland. You're not Walt Disney. It's like, they just move us out the way. But the Somalis, they get to be represented in the Senate. They get to speak Somali, fucking talking about they only love fucking Somalia and shit. Still $9 billion. Who the fuck is paying Somalians to watch their kids? We should have knew that shit was a scam from the jump. Ain't nobody trusting no Somalian to watch no kids. The hell they gonna learn how to throw rocks and shit in the bowl? Get the fuck out of here, man. This motherfucker can barely teach a person dental floss. Let alone, everybody knows Somali be having some fucked off teeth, but shit is deep. Shit is deep. And this shit is dangerous, yo. Because I'm done with this video. But I'm saying this shit is deep and it's dangerous because at the end of it all, it's too like them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a good point too. You play with pirates, you're bound to get hijacked. Straight up. Hey, straight up. Niggas should have been do that. The fucking Somalis is known thieves. They the first ones. Like, if you look it up, of course the AI overview is gonna fucking sound distorted and stupid. Because they talking about Egyptians. But if you know true African history, the Somalians are the first ones to sell fucking Africans, the fucking the Arabs and shit. And they be like, no, they were the middlemen. What the fuck do you think the middleman is doing? What is he doing? He linking you to the product, motherfucker. So what are you talking about, the middleman? No, they were selling these motherfuckers. That's what it is. Y'all can try to clean it up all the fuck you want. Just stole $9 billion from America. You don't think that they would sell some people? Yeah, right. They just sold the American Negro up the fucking river. We ain't getting none of that Somali money. Ain't that a bitch? These niggas clipped us for $9 billion. The whole everybody, taxpayer, everybody. You ain't heard one Somalian holler back. We are here, brother. Yes, we didn't get on the boat to take you back so long ago. We are back. Here's $2 billion, my brothers. No. So what the fuck is the Pan-African gonna say now? This is the crazy part of me. What the fuck is any of you back to Africa, pro-Africa motherfuckers gonna say now? What are you gonna say now? Oh, that's not all Africans. Nigga, I don't see them doing anything for us here. Nothing. They more fucking... Anyway. It's not about Africa. It's not about Africans. But it is about those damn Somalis, all right? I believe they in cahoots with the Democrats because Tim Wall's name got called out. Okay, Tampon Tim's a weirdo. I can believe he would do weird shit around fucking kids. Okay. The code language in the fucking name says a lot to me. It rings a lot of bells. And then out of nowhere, they can just have all these kids. How do they end up doing that? There was nobody there. I seen the dude. I seen the white dude video. There was nobody there. How out of nowhere? Who does that? Who just can pop up with kids? A trafficker, maybe? Maybe. They had everything close knit. The store was right next to the fucking food shop, like the supermarket. They buy a whole plaza. They had a supermarket. They had a little cook store where they cook the food. Have a little daycare center right next to it. This sounds like a whole in operation, motherfucker. They wouldn't even have to go somewhere to like get food to feed the kids because they got the market, they got the little cook shop, everything's right there. This seemed like some real operation shit, man. You know they Muslim, so he just popping babies and all these bitches. They all fucking not married on paper, of course not, because he has like 6 baby mamas. All of them on fucking food stamps. All of them work at Walmart, making a check for maybe like $15 an hour. Habib taking all this. These motherfuckers was playing some dirty moves, man. But think about the kids. That's all I'm saying, yo. How do you have a daycare center? Why do you have a bunch of daycare centers? Okay, Democrats and children don't mix. Why do y'all have a bunch of daycare centers? Why are the Democrats allowing you to have all these daycare centers? Why are there no children in these daycare centers? And then when y'all get put on blast, oh, also, why is one of your numbers for your daycare center linking up to Tim Walz? That's wild. But then you get put on blast for not having any children in these daycare centers. And then all of a sudden you can just pop up with bus loads of kids. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? The Somalis can't be doing this by themselves. They're not even from here. They can't be doing this by themselves. Just like a lot of those immigrants weren't getting over the border by themselves. Remember all during that Biden time, Mayorkas was like, oh, we need more equipment. Man, the motherfuckers was driving motherfuckers in here, dropping them off and shit, dropping them to the planes so Jen Psaki can report them flying off at 2, 3 in the morning. Be careful, man. If you got kids, care for them, love them. But this shit ain't over. This shit is far from over, and it's just getting started. Like 2026 is about to be a fucking year. It's going to be a hell of a ride because we starting out heavy, and with all the money that he trying to bring back, like I'm so glad Trump's here for 3 more years. He can knock all this kid porn touching shit down. The white dude gonna be on fucking the chopping block, the American white one, because he Mr. 77.1. So shit's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they being extinct or some big war number. No, I think that might be the conversation that gets brought up next year. It's like, yo, Democrats and kids don't mix, or children. They don't. And this is not no cool culture shit. I'm not feeling this. I'm not. Look into this, man. And like I said, play the spelling game. Play the spelling game. Change those vowels and look what it says. And think, the fuck is going on? Ghost. Happy New Year's Eve, even though it ain't really the new year, but y'all know what I'm saying. Get ready for the next one. 2026, baby. Let's get it. Stop these fucking pedos and weirdos. Ghost.